Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install Pterodactyl without any scripts, because I have been requested to do this like for a long time, and I know that people are not getting support from the main Pterodactyl server because they are using scripts. So nothing to worry about. This will be a basic script, not a script, like a installation guide which you can install over all the things, okay, like your Google, AWS and every other hosting provider. Other than it will be different things will be there, like your port forwarding, your firewall, okay, only those things will be different and everything else will be the same. So every hosting provider like Oracle has like you have to open your ports through their interface and in the machine also, so that will be a different part, but the installation is the same. If you have a little bit of Linux knowledge, then you will come to know what it is. If you don't have, no issues, I will show you in this video, but yeah, you should have a little Linux knowledge if you want to do this kind of things like managing a pterodactyl panel. So starting with the video, I'm going to show you how to install this in my machine, which I have brought from ZAP-Hosting. This video is not sponsored by ZAP-Hosting, but hopefully will be sponsored by ZAP-Hosting in the future. Let's see. So I bought the machine by myself. So ZAP-Hosting, you have to buy the root server, not the VPS. If you buy the VPS, you can't install Wings in it because of the virtualization issues. So I would recommend you to see before you purchase. So I bought the root server, okay, and in the root server you can install it. But before installing the root server, ZAP-Hosting only provides you with 18.04 version. So you need to upgrade the version to 20. So I will put a video clip, okay, in the middle over here, so you can copy or follow the steps and then install 20, and then you can follow this procedure. I have not done it in this video, but I'll put a clip in the middle. You can watch that clip, okay, so that you can directly jump to this part. If you have a 20.04 or higher version of Linux or Ubuntu, okay, so you can directly jump from this part. So I'm gonna install it now. Okay, the clip will be playing after this part from here on, so that like there is a order of the video. So when you try to enter your script, okay, so this happens in your ZAP-Hosting server because it's kind of outdated, but we can upgrade it to the latest version. So here's the thing. I found this article online. So we'll run this commands in our terminal. If you have any kind of problem or your VPS is not starting up or anything is happening, you can just go to their website here, okay, and make a ticket here, okay. No speed up ticket also you can open, because this one like takes money, but you get a response under like 4-3 hours in this, so that's not an issue. If there are like high demand for support, then it takes a lot of time, but most of the time it's good, okay. So we're not gonna open any ports from the interface because the ports are already open on the machine, but I'll show you, okay, once again to open. So the operation is done, okay. We don't need to reboot because I had rebooted the machine, so I'm gonna copy this, paste, okay. I'll do this, copy, paste. It's checking for new updates and it will download the new updates. Press yes to upgrade, enter. Then you need to do yes here too. You need to press yes here, so you can just use your arrow keys and see which one is getting highlighted. So the left side is highlighted, so yes, I will restart all the services. because I want everything freshly installed and nothing to be, of the old operating system. Here you need to press enter now. Okay. Here you need to press enter. Here enter too. Here enter also. I think so. There are three screens where you need to press enter here. They come back to back. You need to press N here. Okay. And enter. So you need to press enter on the screen too. Okay, here too. So yes, now we need to do yes over here so that all the old repositories are gone. Yes. Again, you need to press enter here. Again. So now we need to press is Y for yes. Okay. So now the server will restart. Because I'm using Terminus, it will automatically connect after some time of duration. So this is just a better UI software, so I use this software. You can use whatever you want, it's not like no limit there, but putty I find it's like it freezes in the middle, so I don't recommend using putty. You can use terminal, it's free. Okay, you don't need to pay just to use the terminals. So it can take some time because it's rebooting, right? You can connect and try, and yep, it's on. So I'm gonna just see if the OS was installed. So we don't have this, we'll install this application. Why? This is to see which OS is installed and what version is there installed. You don't have to do this, but it's like better to see if you got the upgrade or not. Better than just getting upset after looking at it, it's not upgraded. So yeah. So up arrows, enter. We are on 20.04. That's good start for us. Okay, these are the system specifications and all the hardware you have. And now we're gonna start installing the panel. So first thing first, we're gonna open the ports again because I have a feeling that the ports got removed when we updated the server. So I'm gonna copy all the commands again. I'll give all the commands in the description, so nothing to worry about. Okay, I'm gonna just enable it. Yes. Yes, firewall is successfully set up. And now I'm going to show you how to install it in ZAP-Hosting. ZAP-Hosting, all the ports are open, so nothing to worry about. Or you can close the ports whenever you want from the machine. So I'm going to show you how to install it. First, we have to get the IP from ZAP-Hosting. So I'll quickly log in into my ZAP-Hosting and I'll get my IP. I have not logged in it in this browser, so I'm using a different browser there. So first of all, we have to point our domains. Okay, so here's a domain which gonna use for this video. So I'm gonna use as panel. We'll put this proxy off. Please turn off the proxy because otherwise your hosting or your panel will not work in the end. So panel, okay. Do this before the installation because afterwards it can take some time to resolve. But I did not have issues with this. Some of the people in my Discord server had this issue, so I'm just informing it. So this is our node, or you could say like the other servers, whatever you want to give the name as. So I'm gonna give it as node, okay, and I'm gonna just copy this and save. We are saved. We got two. Okay, so this is my machine now, and this is my documentation. So we'll pick OS. So as I told you, 20.04 or 22 is fine. You can't use 18.04. So yeah. So we do installations first. So let's do one by one. Okay. Oh, this is a file just I kept for like later on we'll need a blank file just to edit stuff. You can do it in the console also here, but I recommend to take it separately and do it because if you have any mistakes, you can directly improve them in this section. So I'm gonna copy this. Okay, copy. This process of installation, new things can take time on your machine depending on your machine. So yep, apt update. After this is done, so yes, we are installing dependencies now. Okay, installing the composter. So this is done installing. So composter done. Okay, so we need to download the files. We can copy this directly just to commands, and now we need to do this. So we'll copy this all, copy, paste, and give the permissions for the folder. So now we're gonna create a database. So here's the thing I told you to do. Okay, like the file you need. So you need to copy this in your notepad or whatever editing software you have. Okay, and then you need to change this over here, or you can leave it like this only, so that when you get support from the official Discord server, you can tell them I have this username and the database table is this. So yeah, this is the database name and this is the database user. Okay, so you can change the password. I'm for this video purpose I'll keep the password the same, so I'll directly paste in this commands. Okay, you can change this both. Okay, if you are changing this, you need to change them both and keep them the both the same, because if you keep this one and this one different, it will give you some errors, so keep in mind that. And yes, and we gonna copy one by one, or you can just paste them all. Okay, I'll do it one by one so that there is no confusion. Okay, everything is done, looks good. Okay, and we exit. So now we need to run this commands. This command, let's paste it, then say yes. It's asking for root user permissions and we'll generate a key. Okay, so this is doing its work, we have to wait. So it's done, paste. Now we need to do this. Okay, So your email, you can put anything as your email. So I'm gonna just use my one of my emails which I use for my YT channel. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, done. So here you need to give your URL. Okay, so the URL will be your domain name. So https, okay, / your panel dot coconut plays dot xyz. That's the email which we used, or not the email, sorry, the domain here. See, xyz. Keep in mind, you need to keep this in correct spellings, because if you mess up with the spellings, then it's like very bad later on to correct the mistake. You can correct the mistake, but it takes a lot of time, so keep in mind that. So we're just gonna paste this now. Okay, so let me just check my spellings, because I also do mistakes. Asia slash Kolkata. Okay, yeah, it came Kolkata. So you can use any of the continents or your place where you stay, the time zone. You can check it out on this link. It will open and show you your all the information which you need. So I'm just gonna enter. Okay, we are gonna use Redis. So re uh, so here also we'll be using Redis. Redis. Okay, here also same Redis. It's recommended to use that. So here also we'll use yes, yeah. We're not going to use the password because it is installed on the same machine, same port. So just press enter over there, no issues with that. And here we go, we have done this part of the Redis, and now we move ahead. So we need to set up a database now. Earlier we created a database, so just press enter, enter, enter. Okay, we used everything the same as I told you, so it's the same now. So the password is this thing here. So this is the username I told you before. You see it's asking for the database name, so database name is this one. Okay, here. And the other part where it is asking your username, it's this one. Okay, so this is user C, so it needs to be correct, otherwise you'll get some errors in it. And now we'll paste the password, your password, and paste it, enter, done. The password was successfully saved. Or you can directly type it out. If you type it out also, you will not see the password because this is Linux and you can't see the password area, so it's not visible. So if you have a mail setup, you can do the mail, but I don't have a mail right now, so you can skip this part for now. So I'm gonna do this now. Okay, let's copy the next command. We're gonna use the user now, not use, we'll make a user now. So let's make the user. It should be an admin. Yes, the email ID I told you, I'm going to use the same email ID. Okay, email ID, my username coconut. Okay, please remember this username. First name is coconut, then second is gamer, password is anything you can remember. Okay, done. We have created a user. Now we have to set permissions. Okay, so we are going to use Nginx. So Nginx, we need to do this. So you need to go here, paste this, done. Okay, now we need to do cron job, so you need to run this command. So if you are using Ubuntu, okay, you need to only do this line. If you're using CentOS, then you need to do this both, depending on which web server you are using. We are going to use Nginx, so we are doing Nginx command. So this doesn't matter for Ubuntu. Okay, so we're gonna go back here, paste the cron job or the cron tab. So the easiest one is one. They say we're gonna do this. We press enter just so that all the commented things come down. Okay, and we can put our new lines here. So here we can put our new lines. Okay, and Control O, enter, Control X. We saved the file. Okay, now we need to create a new file. Nice. Okay, so we need to create a new file in this location. So what I'm gonna do is nano. Okay, we need to come out from the folder first. So we'll do cd, then we do nano. Okay, then the path. Okay, then slash, one more, and we need to write the file name, copy. Okay, and then paste it here and then enter. So we are directly in the file. So we need to copy this contents over here. Okay, copy content, paste it here, then Control O, enter, Control X. It's saved. Okay, and this is for CentOS stuff. Okay, now we need to enable all the stuff which we installed. So we'll do that really quick. And as you can see, things are going well. Okay, sorry. So it's on now. Okay, so now we're gonna install or configure your web server. So first things first, we need to delete this file. Okay, because I have deleted this file in my server already. Okay, it will not show me, it will show me an error, but if you are doing it for the first time, it will delete a file for you. So it's done. Okay, first thing first, we need to create an SSL certificate for ourselves. So we need to install all this stuff. Because I have installed it already, it will not install for me. So but I will show you for the sake of the video. So this is installed already for me. Okay, so it's installed all these commands, and we are using nginx. So please run this command. Okay, so because I have already run this command, it will not take the command again for me. So I'll just show you. Okay, so it's already installed, see. Okay, and now we need to do this command here. Okay, and all our ports are open, or if you want, you can open your ports by doing sudo like this, sudo ufw allow 80. Okay, that's simple. So you can do it for all 80 whatever ports you require. 443. Okay, not needed, but you can do it. You might have to install your firewall, but firewall and all those kind of stuff is up to you, and which machine you use, your hosting provider will tell you. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And now we're gonna copy this command. So this is the command we have to use for nginx. Okay, so we'll copy this and paste it into our machine. So we need to enter a email address. So we need to enter the email address which we used, or any other email address you have. So I'm going to use the same email address. Agree. Willing to share your email address? Yes, why not? If you want to use it, use it. You can say no also here, but so we have a SSL certificate. Let's go. That's good. And now we're gonna go get down, but this is for like some other things, like for the DNS change and all those kind of things. So we don't need this things now. Okay, this is auto renewal. You can add auto renewal for your SSL, but if you are installing it for the first time, I would not recommend you do this first. Okay, so first thing first, now we go back to the installation. Okay, and so now we go back to the web server, and now we copy this whole thing. Okay, so just copy this, put it in a note editor or notepad, whatever you have. This is my file which I had created. So you can, I'll paste it again for you, just for your this purpose. So here, so instead of domain, you need to add your domain. Mine is panel.coconutplace.com. You need to paste it here, not here, that's the commented out, and here and here. Okay, so you need to copy this again, and first thing first, we need to create a folder. So we go here. Okay, go copy this path. This is for Nginx Ubuntu. Okay, not for CentOS. CentOS is this one. So we go back here, put nano, okay, space slash, and there should be a slash here because we're gonna add this one, this file name here. Paste, and now we're gonna paste that contents of this file, this one which we just edited, and put our domain name here. So go back to the terminal and you can verify if it's done. So you can press Ctrl O, enter, and Ctrl X. That's done. Now we need to link it in the end. Okay, here, see, here's the linking part. If you're using CentOS, then you don't need it. So we go, the linking is done. Okay, as you can see. So we come back to the documentation and we put restart Nginx. Okay, and if you don't get any error over here, okay, then it's good. If you are getting error, then you have done something wrong. Okay, if you have done something wrong, just do it from the start and you will get it right. So let's do the Wing installation. The panel installation is done. So we can just open it here and see. Okay, and the panel has loaded. So I'm gonna do just coconut. Okay, C was capital when the during of setup I've done that, and the password which I put is traffic lights. Okay, what's the issue here? Traffic lights go. Okay, it's taking time for me because my internet is very slow today. I don't know why, but we can do it without any issues. So open here. Okay, admin panel. After you enter, so this is the ID password which I entered in the starting, where it asked me for email address and all, and password, username, first name, second name, that part. What you enter as your username, it's your username for the panel access. So let's go back to locations. Okay, and we add a location here. So for example, India. Okay, and node is your node, whatever specs your node has. So I'll do it no01. Okay, so we'll do with this one. This is my domain, right? So I've done it node. See here, this is the domain which we are going to use for the node. Okay, this is all the same. You need to put your memory. So keep in mind that your operating system also needs some memory. This VPS is around 8 GB of RAM, so we're going to use only 7 GB of the RAM for the machine or the game servers we are going to make. So let's go here, 0 over allocation, 0 disk allocation. So we have around roughly 60 GB, so we can give around 50, or yeah, we'll give it 50 because 10 GB for the OS. Okay, these are the ports which are need to be open. If you have not opened your ports, there is a video how to open ports on my channel, so go watch that out. Then we're gonna save. Then we need to allocate ports. So I'm just gonna put random ports for now. So I'm gonna just copy my IP address, copy, paste. Okay, if you have a Google workspace or any other firm's workspace like a machine, so you have an internal IP and an external IP, for example, then you need to put the external IP over here, okay, and the internal IP over here, so that it works properly. If you don't do that, and it will cause you problems when you create your server. So keep in mind that, because ZAP-Hosting doesn't provide me an internal IP, so I have done directly external IP in your IP address. So that's it, and I'm gonna make a server now, 25565. Okay, you can put a single number also, or you can put it in an array like 255 66 minus 25568 or 69 will do. Okay, this is the array or the stand. So here you can see it already created it. So I have put 66 and to 69, they created a two number of gaps over here. As you can see, to 67 and 68 also are created automatically. So this is how you do the array. Now you just need to sit in the configuration tab. Okay, Now we need to install the window, this also, the wing. So we scroll down and we go back to the wings. So wings installation here, see, as you can see, it shows us wing installation here also. You can directly go here. So wing installation, it takes around 18.04 also, but I would not recommend using 18.04 because it can cause issues for you later on. So this is the requirement it needs, the dock and curl. So just paste this. Okay, it will do its stuff, download all the stuff it needs. So we are doing it directly through this installer, and now we need to copy this command so that it starts, the Docker boots. Okay, we are not enabling swap here today. You can enable it by yourself if you want, okay, by going to this path. So we're gonna boot the Docker when the Docker is installed. So the Docker is done, so we'll boot the Docker now. Okay, it's enabled, the Docker is enabled successfully. So we're gonna copy this, copy paste this commands. So yeah, copy, paste, and this one to give the folders appropriate permissions. So done. Okay, so this is a warning for the OVH and the so you start services, I guess. I don't know, the driver space something. So we are not using OVH, so we are fine. So now we need to go to the configuration tab and we need to copy this line. You can do it manually, okay. If you run into problem, here's the path for the location where you need to put files, the configuration files for your panel. Okay, so here they have told us to run this, so I'm just gonna do directly run it. Okay, so we directly paste this command over here. So we'll do directly copy paste this command, no wasting of time. Okay, that's done. Now we need to go to the other part. Here you need to create an SSL certificate for your wing, obviously. So we have installed all the stuff, so we need to copy this again. Okay, so copy. So we have already done it, so file is here. So you can see, so I need to only edit this part over here and make it as node. Okay, because we are using the SSL method, we have to do this. So copy this, okay, and paste it there again. So we have successfully generated a SSL certificate for our node. So also, so you can just debug it again now. For now, if it's working. So as you can see, all is good. Everything shows well, and there's no errors. If there were error, it will show you in red. Okay, it would say like the ports could not bind to port and something like that if it weren't working properly. But if it's working properly, then there shouldn't be any errors. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to do it like it starts on its own every time there is a restart or something like that. Okay, so we need to do that. So nano this command and slash, don't forget to put a slash, they didn't put a slash over here. So we'll create a service here, paste, and then we go back to this and we copy paste this in that file. So after doing that, we need to do Control O, enter, Control X. Okay, that's done. And now we need to enable this and we should be good. And our wing should be on. And this is the part where I told you it should be done, and I already told you how it's done and all. So we need to come back to here and see it's on. So this was it, and this was a really big tutorial, I know, but this had to be done because if this was not done, people were running into problems, and I don't want that to happen. And the support was not being provided to the people in the Pterodactyl. So it's not their mistake also, because people, when they install via script, they don't know what's going wrong and how it's going wrong. So yeah, that was important, and it's a good step by the Pterodactyl people. Don't feel offended, or don't feel sad about doing this step, because when people come with so much of problem because just they don't know what they did, then it's like a mess for them. So I really understand them. And yeah, this was it for this video. This is only regarding the installation, okay, nothing else. You need to do the installation by yourself, and don't use any scripts. If you want to use scripts, you know what you're doing, you can use the script. There are videos on my channel, no issues. But if you're doing it for the first time, I would recommend to watch this video thoroughly. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, tata, bye bye, and stay safe.